Okay, we're live. Give me 1 second, and I will explain stuff. What does this do? Stop it. Alright, here we go. So I don't have to have this up anymore. Okay, so hello everybody. Hisashiburi desu indeed. There's actually no one watching now. And there's a good chance that there might not ever be someone watching this specific podcast. But at this point with the YouTube, I have came to the realization that I'm not necessarily recording for any person in particular or certain group. I don't have like much of a following, and most of the subscribers are dead. Metaphorically speaking, obviously, but like I maybe only get, I don't know, probably only like 4 views, 5 views a video tops. But anyways, oh gosh, okay, this is gonna be a long podcast. So, and let's talk about that for a second. So I don't know how long this podcast is going to last because I'm just going to be talking and until I'm like really tired and my voice is sore, then it's gonna be still up. So yeah. For those of you who like the long videos, you're welcome. So yeah, like, it's not gonna hurt my feeling if I don't get any views this podcast, because regardless of what happens, I want to build this channel to where if I just give my opinion out, no matter what, if people respect it or not, or if people just don't even care, or just, you know, anything like that, at least I'll be able to like look back at myself in like a year or something like that, or maybe like 4 years or 5 years if I keep these videos up, even if they're privated. But my goal is not delete, not private, because I've done way too much of that. If I mess up, then I want either you guys to see it or me to I guess not punish myself for it, but like you understand what I'm talking about. Just kind of you know, not shy away from like the inevitable truth. So, how long will I be doing this podcast for? I don't know. How long will this podcast series last? I do not know. This channel has been up since, oh man, I think it was like sometime 2016. I'm gonna check right now. But I'm pretty sure it was up in 2016. And this is important because it has to do with what I'm about to say. So I go to info right here. Yes, 2016 and June. It was made in June 18th of 2016, and it is I've probably done, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 podcast videos on this channel, and I think the highest number that I got to is like 2. I did 2 podcasts, and it has to do a lot with the motivation. So let me talk about that, because like that's like the whole reason I'm here, right? Because like I guess I should explain why I do not upload and stuff like that. So well, first I'm gonna throw it out there and say I don't intend on becoming a YouTuber. I don't intend on making money off YouTube. I don't intend on even getting a big following. These videos are just kind of there for my friends and close people, or just people who want to check up on my life and see how I'm doing. And I say video because this live stream is going to be a video once it's done. So yes. Oh, how's my mic sound? Okay, I hope that doesn't sound too bad. Yeah. The live streams are obviously they're unedited. No changes whatsoever. Yeah, and it's just gonna automatically upload to my channel once the live stream is done. Well, actually, it's gonna take some time depending on how long the live stream is, but you get the point. So, demotivation. So, I've been like demotivated with YouTube ever since I started doing YouTube, because like people don't realize this, but like it's really fucking hard to do YouTube whenever like you can't really tell if anyone even wants you to do YouTube. Like you don't even know the difference between if someone's actually watching you or if you just keep clicking your video over and over and again, which I do all the time because I just keep wanting to see the comments and stuff like that. So it's very easy to get demotivated. And recently, like, I don't know, like, I'm gonna get into like my life situation soon, but I'm just gonna briefly say like, it's like I'm like the type of person that like wants to do so much in so little time. Like I'm like, okay, I want to get good grades in school. I want to study really hard in school. I want to get 2 weeks ahead in school, and then I'm like, okay, I want to study Korean. And then I'm like, okay, I want to study Spanish, and then I'm like, and then obviously Japanese. I'm like always trying to put in at least like 4 hours in Japanese every day, and like. And then I'm like, oh, I want to do YouTube, and then like everything, like at least one of those things, it's always been at least one, usually more than one, it's like just completely dropped or like very, very partially done and like half-assed, right? So I'm gonna take some vitamin C right now. You can't go wrong with vitamin C. But anyways. And yeah, like I was saying, like, when you don't know if someone's going to be watching you or not, and you don't know if you're going, oh wow, I don't know if you can hear that, but the wind outside is really loud. Like, when you don't know if somebody's going to be watching your video, or if the video that you just spent, you know, working on and edited for 5 hours or something like that, which I haven't, not yet, on this channel. I haven't made a video that I spent that much time on. But if you don't, like, when you don't know if that's even gonna get like any recognition, or if you're even gonna like get anything from that, then it's kind of like you're just doing it. And I swear I'm not, like, honestly, I think a lot of people have that misconception, but like I feel like you'd have to be really big to make even the slightest bit of money off AdSense, especially now with like all the new rules or something. I'm not gonna go into the new rules because I don't really care that much, and like I said, I don't do this for money. I have ads turned off, and I'll probably never have them on unless I magically hit the lottery and PewDiePie shouts me out and I get 5 million views in the next video. Then hell yeah, I'm turning the AdSense on. But anyways. So yeah, it's just kind of like demotivating, you know? Like when I first wanted to do it, when I first got the microphone, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna do YouTube and make videos. I'm gonna tell people how I feel, what I'm thinking. It's gonna be awesome. And then I actually started doing it. Like reality kind of hits in. And it's like, yeah, Lucas, no one's gonna see this. And then it's like you have to go through the work of like building and grinding until you can even get a certain bit of volume. And it makes you respect a lot of people because they probably started out the same way, considering most people start that way. I mean, you have to start somewhere, right? And most people start from like just, you know, dry nothing. So yeah, you kind of gain a lot of people's, well, not gain, but you kind of respect a little bit more people that are like, you know, good fucking YouTubers. Like, give me a break, man. He's, I don't know, maybe maybe he's my favorite YouTuber right now. Give me a flake, man, and give me a break, man. Victor from Japan, the king of all gaijin. I don't know, I really like him. I think he's got like a way of making his videos where he doesn't like shy away from the truth. So he's not gonna like, oh, like, I've never seen him like sugarcoat anything. Yeah. So I really like him. I think he's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to Japan and interest in general. I think he's a pretty cool dude. So yeah. Okay, so that's basically why I haven't been making videos. Not because I've been like physically disabled or someone in my family that's died or anything like that. I've just been really lazy when it comes to making videos. Everything else, it's like sometimes you have to stop doing something so that you can start doing something. Does that make sense? Like, it's the law of manifestation. Like, you've got to sacrifice something to get something. Like the Full Metal Alchemist, the alchemy thing. What is it, like? You have to give something of equal value to receive, or something like that. And I'd say that's true. I mean, yes, I haven't been making videos, but my Japanese has been getting a lot better. I'm about to finish another book. My goal is to finish it by the end of this month, and that's going to be possible because I've been easily getting at least 2 or 3 pages, complete full pages in there. I just started a new book. My kanji's getting a lot better. I finally got Anki to work on my computer, which is really good use, and I might make a video all on like a specific video on like how to study Japanese and thoroughly, because a lot of people I think are blinded, like, when it comes to that. Like, everybody's got their own ways, right? But people, like, I don't like the people that just stick to one thing and, like, because it's easy and it's not, like, it doesn't, like, take much time to figure out, and it's just easy in general. Like, Duolingo and Memrise. Like, one time I told a friend that, well, used to be my friend, I said, yeah, you should use Memrise. It's really good. And I still go by that. I really love Memrise. I like Memrise way more than Duolingo, because unlike Duolingo, on Memrise, you can actually, the courses, and man, maybe I shouldn't speak about this because I don't know too much about it, but I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm pretty sure Duolingo, isn't it like all the courses? Yeah, like Hiragana, Hiragana 2, Hiragana 3, 4, intro, greetings, time, close, people, activity, subculture, Olympics, okay. And then you like take texts or something, yeah. Japanese skills in beta. So like, this is just like, I don't even think this is like even up to, like, it's not even close to par with Memrise. Like, all of Memrise courses, except for like the courses that are made by Memrise, obviously, are made by other people. Excuse me. Woo! This vitamin C is sour. By the way, if you can hear background noise, sorry about that. I can't really do anything about that. So yeah, hopefully the music blocks that out. Woo! Yikes. Woo. Anyways. Yeah, so I think Memrise is definitely a lot better. But, yes, I might make a video where I go in depth and tell you how I study Japanese and how I think some people should study Japanese. So that's that. But yeah, like I said, I stopped making videos for, I don't know, let me check. By the way, this is a podcast, live stream, so none of it is planned, none of it is going to be executed nearly like a video. So, okay, so my last video was the talking about language one with Kayla. And that was on the 15th? No way, that was the latest one. Jeez Louise. So how many days is that? Today's the 22nd. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 7 days. 7 days, so an entire week I didn't make any videos. So yeah, I'm very sorry about that. I don't even want to say I'm busy, because, like, I guess it just defines how you define, I guess it just depends how you define busy, because, like, I guess to some people I'm always busy, because I never have like a certain time. Like I don't specifically study Japanese for 6 hours a day or 4 hours a day or 3 hours a day. Like I don't do it like a specific time. Like the second 3 hours is up, I'm done. You know what I mean? So it's like on and off. So it's usually consistent in the sense like it's almost always above 2.5 hours. However, like it ranges. Like sometimes maybe one day I'll study 5.5 hours, the other day I'll study maybe 3 hours. You know what I mean? It just depends. But yeah. So I don't even want to say I'm busy too, because like that's such a stupid excuse, because everybody's busy in their own right, you know. So let me talk about my life situation. So another reason is I'm not gonna lie, I've been a tad bit depressed. Yesterday, no, was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. But basically, it's just my dad calling, I guess. I guess it's just like the future is telling me like, or I'm getting like these like, I don't know, like I'm having like bad dreams and nightmares and shit, and waking up in the middle of the night. Not tonight. I actually woke up at 3 a.m. and got a lot of shit done. Shout out to you, Kayla, if you're watching. Thanks for fucking helping me out with that. Sorry, I get sidetracked easily. Basically he's calling and it's just like, I don't know. Like at this point, it's like I can't do anything. I couldn't do anything anyways because it was a lose-lose situation, right? So here's basically the situation. So I do online schooling. Most of you guys know that if you know me. And I'm in a school called FLCCA, which is Florida Cyber Charter Academy. Florida Cyber Charter Academy, yeah. And it's in Florida, hence the name. But I'm in Oklahoma right now. So since it's a public school, it's not a private school just because it's online. It's still a public school. You have to do the same things that the state requires, and so the state requires you to do state finals and state tests. So you have to drive somewhere. They'll give you a location. Usually, it's probably somewhere like in a popular, place like Jacksonville, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, somewhere like that, right? Somewhere like a popular landmark in Florida. And you have to drive there, sit in a room for 3 hours, take the test, go home, wait till the next test. Maybe it's the same place, blah, blah, blah. You get the point, right? Same thing as any other public school. You have to take these tests, right? It's very, very important that you take them because you can get filed for truancy. You can't go to the next grade. It fucks up everything. You have to take these tests. And you can't take them online because if you could take them online, they'd be distributed everywhere and it'd be a fucking mess. And yeah. So, saying that, they didn't tell me when these state tests were going to be. Now, I figured it was going to be somewhat like how I've always remembered it to be in public school, where it's usually like at the very, very end of the year when you take these state tests, right? But no, apparently it's as soon as, I kid you not, the very late 28th of February, the last day of February, is the very first test. I'm not worried about the test at all. It's an English test. I'm not worried about school whatsoever. I don't care if okay, so I'm just gonna set this straight right here. Set the evidence. Set the evidence. I'm gonna set this straight right now. I don't give two flying fucks about school. Okay. I don't. Okay, maybe not that. I care about school. I care about good grades, but it's not my main priority. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not one of those people that just their whole life is school. And I really just can't see how anyone would like that. Then again, it's subjective, right? Because a lot of people, oh, how can you like language? That's so stupid. You know what I mean? So it's very subjective. I know. If you're passionate about school, this is not to you. If you like academics, you do you, right? This is not towards you. But yes, it's not my main priority. However, I do really, really care, right? But the tests do not mean anything to me. The main thing that means something to me is my father. So, as most of you know, most of you, I'm referring to my friends. My father is an inshueki, which is Japanese for alcoholic. And he's a hot-headed dude who kind of thinks on impulse. I'll talk more about him, and you'll get to know me and my family a little bit more. But he's a hot-headed dude, and he thinks off impulse, and he makes bad decisions off impulse. And God, how do I put this? I'm just gonna say it. You know, he scares me. He really does scare me. Like, fucking bad. Every time he calls me, like, I don't even have to see his face. I don't have to, any of that shit. He doesn't even have to be, drunk. But it just scares me because of past experiences. And I know his alcoholism has gotten worse. Basically, the only reason he's in Florida right now is because he is working and trying to pay off all of his debt and his bills and stuff like that. And every time he calls me, he comes with a new idea, and he changes his idea every week. And I'm just gonna be honest, he doesn't give a fuck about me. He really fucking doesn't. And like most of the time, like this would normally like hurt me, right? This would normally hurt me, right? Talking about my dad, saying all this shit. But at this point, it's like I've just talked about it in my head so many times, like saying it out loud it's not, I can live with it. But the big picture is I'm going to have to be going back to Florida before that test so I can take the test, and it's not going to be like, I'll fly him back. So, and this brings me to fuck me, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, this month and this upcoming month, this little time I have left staying here has been some of the best time I've ever had in my entire life. And you're probably, oh, that's an over-exaggeration. I'm not even fucking joking you. Living with my grandma was absolutely hell. Living with my father was hell. I had to worry every single day, every single night, whether he was going to yell at me, scream at me, call me a shithead, tell me to suck his balls. These are things that actually happen, you know what I mean? And I had to worry about a lot of things. I'm not going to go into depth because it gets pretty fucked up, but I had to worry about a lot of things. And not only that, but living with him in general, like, I felt like I was slowly killing myself. Like, every bit of me, like what makes me me, was just disappearing because he didn't like it. And you're like, I'll give you an example. So, I like, every once in a while, I like to act stupid and play cute, I mean, not really cute, but just act stupid and be funny every once in a while. Even that is like going away, and I can't even basically tell anyone how I really feel because they just end up using it against me, and I have like trust issues and all this stuff. But bottom story, you're probably like, oh well, then why did you tell him or anything like that? And if your main priority is not school, then why don't you just go to public school and live there and blah blah and all these things? And I'll explain all of them. So first off, let's talk about the public school one and living here. So I'm gonna preface this by saying I miss Florida. I'm not saying I don't miss Florida. I definitely miss Florida. I like Oklahoma. I think it's cool here. But I do think Florida is my home. I mean, I was basically raised in Florida. And so I really do miss Florida. And I miss the diversity. Like, everyone here, like, just looks the same and, like, is the same. But, like, in Florida, like, there is a bit of diversity at least. There's quite a bit of diversity, yeah. So I do miss Florida. And the whole public school thing. So here's my issue with that, right? So this year has been a fucking mess when it comes to online school. This is my first year of online school. And this year has gotten, like, it's been a pain in the ass. Like, I had to work my ass off to get into school. Like, I had to wait, like, I think I think I had to wait 2 months. I started school like half a month late because they took so long to finally accept me. And whenever they accepted me, there was like, I had technical errors, I had to call. They even like withdrew me from the school by accident like 3 times. Like, it was just a mess. Like, so much stuff happened. So basically what I'm trying to say is I worked my ass off to get into school. And I put in a lot of work. And I studied a lot. And I really like online school. And so I don't want to give that up. And I don't want my first year of online school to be ruined by this. You know what I mean? I worked my ass off for this. I'm sick and tired of things that I work my ass off for and I don't get anything from. Because that happens way too much at this point. So I don't want to do that. I just don't. Plus, even if I wanted to do that, it wouldn't work. It's not. You can't just kind of jump into, public school whenever you've been doing online school for so long. Not because you're not used to it, and specifically in my case, like, what the fuck was I don't even have a backpack. I don't have a backpack yet alone books, yet alone paper, pencils, anything like that. And yeah, it would be a pain in the ass. And another thing, it would screw everything up with my studying, because the way how my schedule goes is because since online school gives me this leisure of this amazing pacing, in which I can pace my time well and I can organize my time well. It gives me time so I can take intervals. God, sorry. I can take intervals of time, and I could study Japanese, and then go back to school, study Japanese, go back to school, maybe study Korean, go back to school, study Japanese, like, you know what I mean? And with public school, I wouldn't do that, and I guarantee you, it's just gonna be miserable. So much things I really did not like public school. And then I had to deal with the fucking bullying, the goddamn stress that comes with, like, there's a lot of stress that comes with school no matter what way you're doing it. But whenever you have to get up every morning, get dressed, and go to school only for you basically to get picked on, day by day by other kids and get treated like shit by teachers and all that, like, honestly, the public school experience that I've had, at least, it's just not been like, yeah, it's just not been that good. So that's the whole thing with and even if I did want to do that, let's say theoretically, even if it was possible and I really did want to do it, and I was not going to risk my like online school or whatever for this, or not going to risk going to my dad or whatever, you know what I mean? Even like theoretically, that wouldn't be possible, right? Because now that I've told my dad, it's basically given him an excuse to have me back, because he's always telling me, oh, I miss you. And the truth is, he doesn't miss me. He misses a person. How do I know this? I know this because he's my dad. Please don't argue about this shit to me, because you don't really know about my dad. I'm not saying you guys are. I'm just saying, I'm warning you in advance, because this is probably the only thing that could trigger me, like, at all. But even whenever it was just me and him for a long time, after he got a divorce, he still was lonely as fuck, and he had to go find himself a little Facebook girlfriend and go out and desperate and shit. So basically, the gist of that is he doesn't miss me. That's bullshit. He misses someone, particularly someone with a vagina, so that he can have sex with, and that person can tell him that he's a good person, because he can't really tell himself that. You might be like, oh, you're going harsh. Trust me, you don't know anything about my dad. You think this is harsh? So bottom line is, like, at this point, I don't think he would let me slide by even if I wanted to. My dad's the type of guy to say, like, you have a say in what goes on, and you actually have a voice, and you have a choice and all that stuff. And then, like, the next second, he's like fucking basically ruining my life. Like, anything that I have going good in my life, he won't even think about it. He'll just drop it, you know what I mean? So I have to be really careful about anything and everything. And so it's a double-edged sword, right? Because if I didn't tell him, right, he would have found out eventually. The school would have emailed him and something like that, and then it would have been like last second. There would be no way that I could possibly do it. And yeah, you'd basically just yell at me, probably take me out of online school and fuck my life over more. And yeah, so if I did tell him, it'd be shit, and if I didn't tell him, it's shit. And I decided to tell the truth. Why? Because I like to be an honest person. Sometimes it has its benefits, sometimes it fucks you right in the ass. But anyways, basically the whole gist of that is like, basically I'm on like this. Here, I don't want this movie. This is not the oh no, this is not it either. Oh, man, these are not the songs. All right, maybe some of this. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. All right, here we go. This is a good song. Okay. This is a good song. So, basically what it comes down to is right now I'm on this time limit of how long I can have, peace, people who care for me, people who love me, people who treat me well, people who respect me, people who actually want to see me do good. It's like this time limit, and then I'm just gonna end up going there. And I'm really trying to be optimistic, but I can't tell you how many times I've tried to be optimistic, and then it just I just lie to myself and tell myself that it's gonna be okay and all that shit, and then it's really not okay. You know what I mean? So it's hard to be optimistic in a case like this. But I just want to say now that I do love my dad. Don't get that wrong. If he wasn't my dad, if I didn't love him, Jesus, if I didn't love my dad, there have been many places when instead of, maybe I shouldn't get into that. Alright, I'm not going to talk about that, but trust me, I definitely love my father. And that's the whole reason why it pisses me off, because I love him, you know what I mean? He raised me, you know what I mean? My parents are divorced, I lost my brother, I lost basically all of my family members. He was there for me when I needed him, right? So he goes ahead and makes fucking stupid choices and does the same stupid shit and continues to ruin his life. It hurts me, too, obviously. Not only emotionally, but also, just psychologically, because you gotta think, this is the person that I'm living with, and yeah, and I just hope I hope it doesn't ever get to a point where it's I'm questioning life and whether I should, kill myself or not, because it has gotten to that point before, but I just really hope it doesn't get to that point again. Does the screen even have anything on? I can't even tell. I think it's just black. Apparently it's black. Okay, I think it's black. Yeah, alright, well, I'm sorry that the stream is black, but I can't really help it. Sorry about that, yeah. Anyways, summarized what I just talked about for 20 minutes. I'm fucking nervous and extremely anxious, and I'm fucking pissing myself every time I get a call from my dad, and just the thought alone of living with my dad again after so long scares the shit out of me, because this is the first time I've ever felt cared for in so long, you know what I mean? And I'm about to leave this, it's just but it's not even my choice at this point. It's not even I want to make it sound like I have a choice in this, but I really don't. Basically everything that's going to happen to me over the next couple of months, the chances of me actually having a chance are ironically 0%, you know what I mean? So I'm just fucked. I'm basically just fucked. So, but anyways, so that's why I'm kind of depressed and anxious and stuff like that. So I try to distract myself with media and friends and music and media basically, so that I don't have to think about it that much. I realized, I should tell you about me meditating last night. So I'm gonna meditate again today. So I meditated, how long? 30-40 minutes yesterday, because I was really sad. I couldn't stop thinking about it, and so I was just like fucking miserable, like fucking crying a goddamn river. And I was like super stubborn. I was like, fucking, meditating is not gonna help whatsoever. And then I'm like, fuck it, I'll give it a try. And like, I actually tried it. I put on some good music, not music, like meditation music, and like just meditated for like 30 minutes and just thought, and like it definitely like does help. Like I gotta tell you guys, if you guys are ever sad, or if you're in a bad mood, if you're mad, sad, distraught, distressed, whatever you are, man, like I can't say that enough. And like I know it's hard to start something. Like I hear people all the time telling me, start this, and it is hard, trust me. Like it's definitely hard to start it, but once you fucking start, like you will realize why people want you to do it. Like has anyone ever like recommended a movie to you? And you said, oh yeah, that sounds cool, but you never like looked into it, you never watched it, you never did research on it, you didn't really care that much about the movie. You were just kind of going on conversationally. But then, randomly later on, you actually watch a movie and you're like, holy shit, now I realize why he was like saying that. This is the same thing basically. This is just an analogy that proves my point. So just try it. Like it'll help a lot. I guarantee you. Yeah, I wish it was quiet enough here more so I could meditate more, but that's not an excuse, because I've been waking up early. And today I'm probably going to wake up early to like 3:30 again. I like waking up early because I get a lot of stuff done in the morning, and and I can talk to like my Japanese friends, my UK friend. So yeah, it's fun doing that. Okay, so I've talked about what I'm anxious about. I talked about some meditating. Okay, let me talk about fucking YouTube real quick. This is only gonna be like a couple of minutes because this is not that long. Fuck YouTube. I just gotta say this real quick. I don't know when they did this. Maybe it was a long time ago. But I can't change my name. I want to change my name because it's ugly and like it's not convenient, and like a lot of people that don't know Japanese, like looking it up will be hard for them. And I want to change it to Skirum because Skirum's my OG name, and it's a name I've had for like 4 years at least. And it's my OG name. I really want Skirum. But I tried to change it, and so you have changed your names too many times. And so I have to wait 3 months. 3 months! Like, come on, YouTube, 3 months? Maybe it's, like, and all I did was change it once, too. Like, I only changed it once. I didn't, like, change, like, 1,000 times. So, I mean, that just sucks. But, yeah, sorry about that. Whenever 3 months goes by, I will definitely change that to Skirum. Because it's easier, and oh yeah, my channel, I'll probably be updating my channel icons and stuff like that soon, because I don't like how it looks. I was like, I'm an organized person. I like everything to be like original and stuff like that, and like none of those pictures are original. It's like literally a picture of Tengu and like a picture of some koi fish. It is pretty, but I'd rather like make my own shit and then put it up there, right? So that's what I will be doing. Okay, what can I talk about now? We can talk about, alright, so I'll talk about language a bit. How my language learning is going. So I say my Japanese is getting a lot better, especially with my Anki. So I've been using Anki a lot recently, and it helps a fucking ton. It took me forever to get it working because Anki on the computer is a lot more difficult to set up, but it's a lot better on the computer in my opinion. And you have to like, the reason why I was messing up for so long is because like it was like a time zone issue, and the time zone had to be like exactly correct. So, but once I fixed it, God, I've been using Anki, and like it's just so good. Like it literally makes me remember so much, and like being able to download decks and create decks, it's just so much fun. So yeah, I definitely recommend using Anki if you guys don't use it. But yeah, my Japanese is getting a lot better. My book here, this book right here, if you guys can hear that. So I started this book back in the 20th of August. So I think like literally right whenever my online school is starting. And holy fuck, like looking through it, I'm really impressed with myself on how much progress I've gotten. Like I only have maybe at tops 20 pages left in this book, and there's easily like maybe a couple of hundred pages at least, maybe 200, 300. And it's like one of those, it's actually a journal, right? So you like date the days, so I date it. And so if I started in August, now it's January, but so you could see, what is that, like 5 months or 6 months or something. So yeah. But I'm really happy with this, and I can't wait to finish this book, because then that means I can start my new book, which is right here. And this book is like, it's got a magnet on it. It's really nice. I already wrote my first page. It's like tradition for me. Whenever I get a new book, I always like write the first page in English and like write an introduction and all that stuff. And the next page I wrote Jiko Shokai. So I guess I can read this real quick. I'll just read a little bit of it. こんにちは。今日は新しいブックがありますよね。だから私の自己紹介しています。Oh, this sounds really good. さあ、始めよう。まずは、リュウカスと申します。はじめまして、よろしくお願いいたします。今は、私は10歳ですけど、7月に、my handwriting's so bad. Okay. フロリダに、I don't know why I write 7月に、15歳, I don't know, not 15歳, 16歳. Oh, I got a Discord message. Anyways, you get the point. I shouldn't be reading it. Oh, hey. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry. Oh, let's talk about my new friend Emma. That's what I can talk about, because she just messaged me, so it'd be awesome. So if she wants to call, I might call her and then do another podcast tomorrow. I'm not cucking you guys, okay? She's a good friend of mine. So let me talk about her. So I met her on a site called emeraldchat.com. And you're like, oh my god, you're like a mega emerald chat people, like blah, blah, blah. But actually, that's how I met Kayla, and that's how I met her too. And I really like Emerald's done me well, dude. So yeah, I mean, I really like Emerald. Anyways, I met her, and me and her are very like very, very similar. Like, she's been studying Japanese for a couple of years. She's been studying Korean for a little bit. She can read Hangul. She's British, which is awesome because she's got the amazing, beautiful British accent voice. And yeah, so yeah, it's awesome because I like to be able to connect with people, and so whenever people have like, you know, common interests and stuff like that, it's definitely more fun to talk to them, I think. So yeah, so Emma's a cool person. I really like Emma, and yeah, hopefully we can both study Japanese really hard, and I would like to just honestly talk in Japanese to everybody I know, but not everybody I know speaks Japanese. But it's just more fun to talk in Japanese, in my opinion, because it's like, well, it's just a different language, and you study it really hard, and it's more rewarding like that, in my opinion. So, oh yeah, I will leave my. Oh yeah, this is another thing. My Discord server. I think I'm gonna make it a private Discord server, so only people that like, I suppose, like, know me personally, I guess. But I think I'm gonna make a private server. Anyways, I will put the link in the description of this video, so if you guys want to join it, you can join, say hello. It's not a big server by any means. It's only got like a couple of people in it and some bots, but it's good because it's good stuff. Yeah. Oh, she says, thank you. I've ordered some notebooks, so I'm going to use one for Korean and another for Japanese. That's a great idea, yeah. Yep. I have a Korean notebook that I started, and you know, I like it so far. I'm doing well on it. But yeah, what was I talking about? Fuck. I got sidetracked by her message. God damn it. Gosh. Yeah, the Japanese thing, like, yeah, it'd be fun if I could do that. Or Korean, but my Korean's horrible. I only know a little bit. I only know like 2 things. 안녕하세요. 배고파요? 배고파요? I'm hungry. 배고파요? 배고파요? 오나카가 수이다. 수이다. 오나카 수이다. See, it's different because the direct grammar in Korean is like hungriness does, I believe. And then in Japanese, it's like stomach empty. Literally, onaka ga suita. Suita. Stomach empty. Literally means stomach empty. That is, I'm hungry. So that's kind of interesting. I think I'll be ending this podcast soon because it's going on to an hour. I think I'll end it at exactly an hour to keep it, I guess, in a nice place. That's like still 15 more minutes. Fuck, what am I going to talk about for 15 more minutes? I gotta think about something. All right, how have you guys been doing? If you're watching up to this point, then you're a real person. Like you're a real person. Obviously, you're a real person, but you're a good friend, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Leave me in the comments. Tell me how you guys are doing. If you're doing good, tell me. I'd love to know. If you want to talk to me personally, definitely join my Discord server. Like honestly, like yeah, just join my Discord server and we could talk and shit like that and listen to some music and shit. It'd be fun. So yeah. Sorry for not making videos before. I'm gonna try. However, unlike last time, this time I'm not gonna do the whole like promising to do things, because then I don't want to let anyone down. And honestly, like my life's like a roller coaster right now, so I don't know what will happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. I honestly don't know. So, with that being said, just look out. If you see a video of mine, then you know I've uploaded. And, yeah. And, hopefully I can get at least, like, 1 or 2 videos out a week. But that's not a promise. That's not a promise. I'll try. But, yeah. I'll probably change my stuff. I don't know when I'll be able to do that. Are we gonna talk about right now? What's on my mind right now? Let's talk about Naruto a little bit. So Naruto Shippuden. So not that long ago I finished Naruto, like the original one. Now I'm watching Naruto Shippuden. And I gotta say, I'm on like episode like 60 something. I gotta say already, I'm fucking addicted. Like honestly, Naruto, it's just gotten so like people. I've read bad reviews about Shippuden. Like, I've read reviews saying, like, Shippuden's fucking garbage, the original one's way better, blah, blah. But, like, honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'd even go as far to say Shippuden's a little bit better just because, like, I don't know. Like, Naruto is still goofy, but he's bigger, he's more mature, he's stronger. Definitely more badass, I'll tell you that for sure. The Nine-Tail, like, and definitely the Nine-Tail Fox chakra comes out a lot more. And so, like, you see a lot more badass moments. And I just saw Sasuke for the first time in fucking... I don't even know, maybe 80 episodes, maybe even more than that. Like, it's been fucking forever. But they still haven't gotten Sasuke back yet. But, yeah, Naruto's just been amazing. If you guys haven't watched Naruto, watch it. You know, you can call me a weeb, but first watch the anime, and then call me a weeb, and then, well, once you watch the anime, you won't call me a weeb, because you'll be fucking addicted to it, I promise you. So yeah, boys. Fuck. Anything else to talk about? I want to get it to an hour. I just don't know what to talk about. I got 10 more minutes if I keep going. 10 more minutes. I'll probably just end it at like 40 or 55 because I don't think I can go to an hour. We'll see. So Naruto's really good. I'm trying to find a new anime that I can watch. I tried watching Haikyuu. It wasn't that interesting to me. I'll probably start it again though because I didn't give it that much of a chance. Started watching like I watched 2 episodes in this anime called Just Because, and it was pretty fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie. God, what other anime? I don't know. Like, if you guys have any good anime suggestions, Send me that shit. I do like anime, but chances are, if it's like one of those like girly fucking slice of life, like booby, anything like weeaboo, like no, I don't watch it. I like action anime. Like, I wanted to say I like slice of life, but once I tried watching it, it's just so boring. Like, and not only was it boring, it was just corny, and like their voices were way too annoying. Like, at least in the action anime, like their voices are like actually, like they're actually somewhat deeper. They sound badass. Like, even the girl's like, what is her name? Misaka? Misaka? I don't remember. The girl from Shingeki no Kyojin. Aaron's like sister, not like blood sister, but sister. She was badass. I would want someone, if I were gonna date someone, I would want to date someone like that. She is one badass chick. I think that's about all I got to talk about for today. So if you guys were watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching. If you came to this point, you're a good friend of mine. I appreciate all of you guys. Like, seriously, even if no one watches this, that's fine. Obviously I'd prefer if someone watched it, but if no one watches it, it's fine, because I'll just be able to look back at my life, and it'll be nostalgic. You know, 5 years from now, I'd be happy if I don't delete it now. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to delete it. Also, I'm sorry that the image went black. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. So anyways, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. One last thing. One thing. Fuck, did I just forget what I was gonna say? Oh yeah, stay happy, boys. Stay happy. Everyone, stay happy. I know it's hard, but trust me, if I can get through it, you can get through it. Look at me. I'm not, you know, I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, right? But man, and try that meditating shit. Like, it really fucking works. I'm not kidding. Yeah, just yeah. If you guys are happy, then I'll be happy, and then everyone will be happy. So yeah. That was my failed attempt of trying to be a little bit of motivational, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.